Good morning and welcome to the dedication of the Rabbi Michael A. Weinberg Center for Jewish Learning. We will begin in approximately 2 minutes.
We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song. And the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek. There is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives. For when we return each year, we find a truth we can't deny. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek. Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek. As we sing, we link ourselves to those who came before. And we're the ones with all those yet to come. Our strength, it will endure. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, be strong. Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek.
you. Good morning. I'm Rabbi Jessica Lott, and I'm so honored to be officiating this dedication ceremony this morning. This space, what was until today known as the second floor or the school, has been a really special place for me throughout many stages of my life. Started here as a student. I was then a mechanic helping in one of the classrooms. I was then a teacher. That used to be my office. And now I'm a parent in the school. So to rename it and dedicate it today to the legacy of my uncle, my teacher, my colleague, and my mentor, Rabbi Michael Weinberg, is a distinct pleasure and honor. Rabbi Weinberg has been part of making sure that TBI fully fulfills its roles as a house of prayer, a house of community, and a house of study, a Beit Midrash. From our memories and from our hopes for the future, we are going to dedicate and bless this space today. It says in a story in the Talmud, in Masechet Brachot, something that I sort of carry as a blessing for the students that will come into this space. When they were leaving Rabbi Ami's Beit Midrash, the students would say to each other, "May you see your world in your lifetime. May your eyes sparkle with the light of Torah and your face shine like the brilliance of the heavens. May you speak words of wisdom, and may the deeds of righteousness you do fill your body with joy. And may your feet hurry to hear the words of the Ancient One who sets the cycles in motion."
Hello. It truly goes without saying to this audience that TBI has a wonderful education program. My family joined TBI about 9 years ago, and what brought us to the temple originally was the Friday night Shalom Shabbat services that Rabbi Weinberg would lead for the young families. While these may not be considered truly educational experiences, these services really drew my family in and exposed my children to the Shabbat tunes and songs and prayers that really framed their young Jewish identities. It was because of these Shabbat services that we registered our children in the education program here, and the girls started religious school on Sunday mornings in this parent-taught classroom for Esther and the pre-K room down the hall. Because they started at such a young age, they have grown up knowing that Sunday mornings we spend at TBI. They know that Sunday mornings is when they focus on their Jewish learning. The girls have had a wonderful experience with all of their teachers in the program, and I know that the two of them especially enjoyed the times during their classes when they would go downstairs to the sanctuary and sing and talk and pray with Rabbi. However, and because the young program has been so important to my family, this led Adam and I to be the co-chairs of the Yes Committee for the last 2 years, a role that we have tremendously enjoyed and are looking forward to doing again for another term. However, it is important to recognize too that Jewish education is not just for the children. Rabbi Weinberg and Lori also have really made TBI a place for lifelong Jewish learning through the adult education programs as well. I have been able to take advantage of many of these programs despite being a busy young mom. I have attended many winter Monday night super studies, many Sunday morning book talks, and I've read the novels. These experiences were really important to me because I was not raised Jewish. And so having educational opportunities to see what a Jewish life is like and learn about what it takes to live a Jewish life and all of the things that go into that have been very important to me. Because of these reasons and these wonderful programs, I look forward to more of them in this Rabbi Michael A. Weinberg Center for Jewish Learning as we dedicate it this morning. And I really want to thank Rabbi and Lori both for creating such a wonderful opportunity for people of all ages and backgrounds to experience a Jewish education. So thank you.
Thanks, Jessica. So each day in our daily prayers, we pray for a relationship with knowledge and with wisdom. So may this continue to be a space where hundreds of people of all ages form a connection to that source of wisdom. אתה חונן לאדם דעת, מלמד לאנוש בינה. חוננו מאיתך דעה, בינה והשכל. Baruch atah Adonai chonen hada'at. You graciously endow the human being with the power to know. You teach a person understanding. So may you provide us now with knowledge, understanding, and intelligence. Blessed are you, God, who graciously bestows on us knowledge.
Thank you, Jessica. It's so nice to see you again. I'm Jim Bernstein, and for the next few weeks, I'm still the Vice President of Education at TBI. Certainly one of the reasons my family and I joined TBI more than 25 years ago was Rabbi Weinberg's strong belief in the value of lifelong Jewish education. Here's a very brief review of some of the ways I've seen his dedication to education personally impact my family and me. It started with his religious school visibility on Sunday mornings, whether greeting the children before school or leading services or large group programming. He helps to show both children and parents the importance of their studies. His commitment to sending kids to us early and his presence there every summer, not only leading services, but teaching classes as well, helped to tighten my kids' devotion to learning. When it was time for their B'nai Mitzvot, Rabbi led classes where if my child didn't learn something new, I certainly did. And let me add, while this is somewhat peripheral to his educational roles, no one can choreograph a life cycle event like Rabbi Weinberg. He's like the B'nai Mitzvot boss. His commitment to multi-generational education was especially on display at retreats, where he and Lori consistently created unique text-based programming that engaged all attendants regardless of age. Rabbi himself has been a role model. His attendance at Hartman Institute programs has served to remind us that we too can continue on our journey to pursue Jewish learning, regardless of knowledge or age. Mazel Tov, Rabbi, Todah Rabba, Lori, and so many others for your work in creating this wonderful space.
In our tradition, the relationship between teacher and student is as holy as the relationship between married partners and between parent and child. Rabbi Weinberg has been a sacred teacher to so many of us and a role model to many teachers throughout the years. So I'll read a piece of Hadish de Rabbanan, the blessing for teachers. Al Yisrael, Val Rabbanan, Val Talmidei Hon, Val Kol Talmidei Hon, Val Kol Man Tasvim Bo'oraita, Di Batra, Kadisha Hadin, B'di B'chol Atar Vatar, B'hei L'chon L'chon Shlama Rabba, China V'chista V'rachamim Chayim Arichim, V'zoner V'chei U'for Kanam Nin Katam Abuhon, Di B'shmaya V'amru, Amen. To all Israel and to all our teachers, and to their students, and to all the students of their students, and to all who engage in the study of Torah in this land and in all other lands. May you and they be blessed by our Creator in heaven with great peace, grace, and kindness, compassion and love, and long life, abundance, and deliverance. And we say, Amen. Another song from Dan.
ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי ושכנתי בתוכה, ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכה.
So now we're going to get ready to finish magically transforming this into the Rabbi Michael A. Weinberg Center for Jewish Learning. And so I want to invite everyone who is here and everyone who is here to give this place your blessing. So think of your hopes for this space. And if you want to be inspired by Rabbi Weinberg, think about if you want it to be filled with Rabbi Weinberg's gentle joy, then you should shout, gentle joy. And if you want it to be full of Rabbi Weinberg's provocative questions, then you should say, provocative questions. And if you want it to be full of Rabbi Weinberg's music, you should say, music. So we are gonna, in just a moment, I'm gonna give you the signal, which is, and then you're all gonna shout your blessings into this space. And then we'll seal all of those blessings on the doorposts of this house of learning as Rabbi fixes a new mezuzah to the door of the Michael A. Weinberg Center for Jewish Learning. Lots of love.
First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you, particularly those who labored so lovingly to create this beautiful space. It's my hope as we dedicate this with thanks to the Holy One of Blessed, that it become, that not only that it continue to be a hub of learning for those people who come here week in and week out to learn, but it become a center like spokes emanating from the hub of a wheel or sparks emanating from a star. They become a place that emanates Jewish learning for Jewish living for our entire community and for the community beyond. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu likboa mezuzah.
Amen. May this place with so much history, now made new, bring us from strength to strength. As Danny sang, and as we said just yesterday, as we finished the book of Leviticus in the Torah, Chazak, Chazak, v'nit chazek, maybe be strong and be strengthened, and go from strength to strength. Mazal tov.
Amen.